Hello.
We
Hello, lovely people
champions
of the world.
friends.
Absolutely. All right. Oh, I guess I should take my phone and turn it down.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to another fabulous Wednesday evening at Wildlife Command Center. I'm here with Michael Beran, aka Bare Hands Beran himself, owner, operator of Wildlife Command Center, a nuisance wildlife control company. Sir, can you get? I'm in the middle of doing a wonderful intro for you.
You are doing an
and you're
excellent
just
job.
playing back the live stream.
Well, I just want. So we're a little short-handed tonight.
We're not short-handed.
Well, we're less-handed. How's that?
Yeah.
Less-handed, because normally we've got 3-4 extra people around. You know, they're like moderating the chat.
We
And
have
so
we have
that's going to
we
happen
have
tonight.
Jenna here this evening.
I know Jenna's looking
Starting
fabulous.
She did a wonderful job as being me. last
yes,
week.
she sure did.
I wonder if
didn't
they
she?
noticed. You
I
think
don't
they
know.
noticed?
Let me tell you what happened to Bonnie, my wife Bonnie. All right. So Bonnie on Wednesday night, she works at the food pantry and she prepares all of the bags and the food for the less fortunate.
Bonnie's
You know?
great.
She is pretty great. But she always likes to watch the live. Part of it is because she never sees me. And so she watches the live in lieu of me being present. So it works out kind of.
It's like my relationship with my mother.
Hey, whatever works. I wish my mother would watch my lives, but my mom doesn't even participate in anything I do online.
What's your mother's name again?
Helen.
Helen.
Helen Beran.
Shout out to Helen.
If anybody knows what Helen's doing tonight, tell her that she's missing a great live with her oldest son. I don't want to get too deep in that because I'm like a horrible older son. I'm a horrible son, you know. I don't have to call.
Back yourself into a corner.
Right. But anyway, so Bonnie was last Wednesday night, like she is tonight. She was at the food pantry. And when she got just about done, she went ahead and started the live. Okay. And she didn't notice that Cole was gender fluid at the time. And so she kept hearing Jenna's voice, but she assumed that Jenna was just helping out and moving around in the background because she wasn't really watching the video. She was driving home.
I was hit with some sort of some gas that made me go to sleep immediately upon going off screen to get my drink. And then I just woke up later in my camper and I was like, what happened? How'd the live go? And it's crazy.
It's amazing how that happens. But anyway, she got home and she started watching the live. And she goes, I just couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I could tell something was different. And I was like, it couldn't be the blonde hair or the high voice or anything like that. And then she goes, it dawned on her that it wasn't Cole. And I think we had a lot of folks that were kind of in that same position. Jenna did a great job with her mannerisms and her cola-isms.
I had an old friend in town last week.
Yeah.
So based off the previous week's difficulties within making sure the live got up and going, I thought I'd just say, hey, but I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here.
Yeah, that's cool. But, you know, we are kind of cultivating some folks so that they could step in if either you were out, like maybe you wanted to go hiking in Tennessee with some bears.
I'm mortal, you know?
Yeah.
You never know.
That's right. Well, I don't have a problem because luckily I know my expiration date.
Yeah, this is a big thing. I love how we're just going on this side tangent right now, but I've heard this speech several times. Yeah, so several years ago, many years ago, I was given a vision so strong that I believe it. Like I really believe this, that my expiration date was August 31st, 2065. Which is also your birthday.
Which is awesome. No, it's not my birthday. It's my birth month.
I thought it was the 31st.
No, my birthday is August the 5th. By the way, my birthday is August the 5th. All you guys that are out there, make sure you write down August the 5th because I want presents. But what I really want is a cake. Like when I was growing up, I didn't get cake. Nobody got me a birthday cake. So I love a birthday cake, especially if it's any flavor that has anything to do with cream cheese on it and cheesecake flavored cream cheese.
Maria's tuning in saying she just got back, landed in Vegas.
All right, Marie. So if y'all didn't know, if y'all didn't watch the live last weekend, Marie came in to do some training.
Did she go by Marie?
Maria.
Let's not mess up her name. She doesn't go by Marie, does she?
I've been calling her, hey.
Jenna goes, no. She doesn't go, hi, Marie.
I've been calling her, hey, Maria, you know. Well, she's brand new to the team.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going with your story. Sorry.
And so anyway, she flew in and she did a fabulous job. 7 days of training. And when she was leaving this morning, she goes, it seems like I just flew in.
Yeah, Maria started out as a subscriber of ours, and she is officially our first subscriber that now has a job working with Wildlife Command Center now.
Yeah, first subscriber that now has a job. But prior to that, you know, Jenna was a volunteer with us.
Well, there's been a lot of volunteers that have gone on to work.
A couple, yeah.
I'm just trying to like toot my own horn, you know?
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
Yep. You have the best subscribers.
That's my horn, actually. It's not. It's really, it's a powerful horn.
Make a very cute moose. Make all the moose go. Wow.
So Mary S. just joined us in the studio. And she just
Mary's
came in.
here.
She got off work.
Yeah. It's great to see you, Mary.
So you want to moderate as Bare Hands Beran? Keep those chat lines going.
So
hey, you know, before we jump into that,
I think you skipped out on your whole other story about your death date thing, I think, but let's just continue.
Oh, we just kind of glazed over that.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I was given a vision.
We're going back to it. Okay.
That my expiration date is August the 31st, 2065. And the great thing about that is that I just don't fear death. Like it's just something I just don't fear. And so if I want to walk on the edge of a skyscraper, I'm good. I'm not going to fall off.
Done.
You know? So, and if I do fall off, I'm not going to die. But then somebody did point out that I could still be alive and paralyzed or in a coma. So we don't want that to
happen. So this week we're going to be doing a little bit more trivia.
Yes, we are.
But on the topic of myths.
But it's not so much like we did it last week.
No,
this is just going to be different. Okay. But before we get into that, I want to say thank you guys for the super chats and the money that we've raised through the super chats and hitting those super thanks on the videos. I just really appreciate that from the depths of my heart, man. It just like warms my soul whenever I see a super chat come through.
Yeah. You know? I mean, my dog just hit the webcam, but super helpful to our raptor rescue efforts.
Tell them about the one that we did the other day.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, we just did a raptor rescue.
I don't want to give a whole bunch away. Dub's yakking on a bone in the background here.
We just did probably one of the most expensive raptor rescues that we've done in a long time.
Somebody asked about the buttons. And I thought, hey, since we keep spiraling, I might as well interrupt you talking as well.
So this is doing a Jenna impression. Like she can really do that well. This is the single hype. And then this is the double hype with applause. And whenever we get a super chat, we hit the hype buttons.
We do.
And when we need to stop or somebody needs my attention, we hit the Jenna button.
Now I also do hit the screaming goat button if Michael says something ridiculous or I've just had a lull in my life live on camera. You know?
That does happen sometimes. But the other thing that I want to say is that when I watch these lives back and I watch it with the chats going by, I really appreciate you guys being so nice to each other in the chat lines, you know, not being nasty or testy or not using a lot of curse words. Like I did notice that everybody's just so pleasant in the chats, you know, really taking care of each other. So thank you very much. So continue to be pleasant and continue to send the super thanks.
Yeah, it took, did you finish the story? About 3 days of going back to the same warehouse.
Yeah,
attempting to resolve this hawk that had gotten itself stuck in there. And I'm not going to tell you any more because
it's going to be a great video.
I'm going to spend hours editing the video and I am not going to give you guys the result of the video.
The point of it is, though, it was our longest, most expensive raptor rescue that we've had in a long time. And it was because of your super chats last week that we had plenty of fuel to drive there all the way there 3 times.
Should I tell them what I'm working on in the background too?
Yeah, you should tell them.
Well, so we've been trying to the super chats have given me a lot of hope that I can continue to be doing what I'm doing here for a long time to come, just because you guys have shown us a lot of support. And I thought, what better way of you guys to support us than Patreon? So I'm currently working on setting up our official Wildlife Command Center Patreon page.
And they'll get exclusive content.
We'll be working on exclusive content, and that will go a long way into making sure my existence here continues to stay. And we continue to bring some captures and rescue animals. And
it seems like it's kind of the natural progression of a YouTube channel when you have so much support from the subscribers. You know, when you guys are supporting us.
We're not Titan Channel anymore.
We are not.
We're
almost at 70,000.
70,000.
Like 70,000
like
subscribers.
Most. High five.
Super chat. Thank you. Who is it?
Foxhound 22.
Foxhound 22.
We went through.
Thank you so much.
Went through Taylor's movie collection at her house like 2 weeks ago, and Fox and the Hound 2, the second movie of Fox and the Hound, was there. Never seen it still.
And you didn't watch it then?
We haven't watched. It's in the camper now. Oh, so that's on the watch list. It just
what medium is it on?
DVD.
DVD. I don't have a DVD player.
We've got a PlayStation 4.
Oh, wait. I can do it on my PlayStation?
You sure can.
What?
The new PlayStation 4 allows you to play DVDs along with your greatest hits and games.
I didn't know that. I also didn't know what teenagers were doing with mini bottles, but we probably shouldn't get into that.
Tell me about the prize box quickly.
All right. Before we dive off into that rabbit hole. All right, so look, I beefed up the prize box a little bit. Look, you can see that it's almost all the way full.
That's not beef, Michael.
No, well, it's not beef, okay? But this week, the winner of this prize box, and I'm going to go through it in just a second. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go through it multiple times because we do have people pop in and pop out.
These are staring at me in the
face
right now.
All right, so what I've got is some incredible Wildlife Command Center coffee snacks, okay, also better known as brownies that I stuck a logo on.
Coffee snacks? You call those
coffee?
Coffees?
These are coffee snacks, and these are some really good coffee snacks to go with not only a bag of our breakfast blend.
A little lower.
That is incredible.
Right there. Nailed it.
That is incredible.
Hey, and if you're interested in trying our Wildlife Command Center coffee, you can check out the link in the description that brings you to our link tree.
I'll warn you, this stuff is like crack. It's so good.
It is. And like, since we've been doing the prize boxes, slowly but surely, the people that have been getting our coffee giveaways, we've converted into true believers.
They're also going to get this week. They're going to get a bag of dark roast.
That's my favorite.
This is the bomb. Boom, the dark roast. They'll get a Wildlife Command Center pin. This is one of our vintage pins.
It is. That's a classic.
Yeah, this is the pins that I ordered back in 2015.
I probably pulled that out of the cupboard when I was cleaning.
Yeah, so it's a vintage pin. You'll get a Wildlife Command Center challenge coin that was designed after the challenge coin for my submarine, the USS MG Vallejo.
Great for those flag football games that you need to flip a coin.
Exactly. And then you'll get a Wildlife Command Center multi-tool. The great thing about this multi-tool is it comes with a Phillips screwdriver, a corkscrew. Do what you need to do with that. All right. A very sharp blade. Please don't cut yourself. I am not liable. And then a can opener and a bottle opener. And the difference is that the can opener has a sharp edge on it. The bottle opener doesn't, but the bottle opener also has a flat.
You should demonstrate how to use a manual can opener like that live.
Oh, I'm good at it.
Because I have no clue how to do that.
Have you guys ever used a manual can opener like this? Like, what happens post-apocalyptic world and this is all you have?
I kind of remember vaguely, like, when I first moved out of the house when I was like 20 years old, not having a can opener and forcibly having to use one of those.
Do you guys want me to open up a can of salmon or a can of sardines?
Oh, boy. I win either way.
Oh, how about if we do a cat food and then you and I have a contest to see who can eat a whole can of cat food first?
That sounds great.
Oh,
What do y'all think? I'll do it.
That sounds terrific.
Hey, I'll do just about anything for you guys. For our subscribers, I'll do it. And then you'll get a Wildlife Command Center 8-inch sticker.
Hey, that reminds me.
You know, and you'll also get our brand new Wildlife Command Center EDDM card that has all the appropriate QR codes that you can share with your friends so that they can get onto the YouTube channel and go to the link tree, order some Wildlife Command Center merchandise.
Yeah.
And
we got
have a
one
good
of those
time.
Stores.
You want me to sign this?
The stickers is what we've been signing. Historically we're signing these, but I like the stickers sign.
Okay, I'm gonna sign the sticker while you talk to them.
Yeah. I'm just so hung up. I'm ready to try this cat food. That sounds delicious. Had an early lunch, so I'm getting kind of hungry.
All right, so let's put this little puppy back away. We'll bring this back and revisit this.
Now today we've got a hard cutoff at 7:30, don't we?
Yes. So tonight, Godiva is going with me to film an Easter special, and so I've got to get out of here at 7:30. So we're not going to keep you guys past 7:30, no matter how much you try or ask us to, or keep just engaging with us. When y'all engage with us, we can't stop. You know. All right. So prize box.
Prize box.
Let me tell you the rest of the story.
Okay.
One of you guys is going to win this prize box. All you have to do is answer the most of these questions. See, I'm teasing them. I'm showing them the answers.
Leave it in the chat if you've received one of our gift boxes previously.
Oh yeah,
just curious.
Do that. I just want to say, just like leave a big like, ooh. All right. But anyway, whoever answers the most questions from our top 10 animal myths that I carefully chose is going to win this prize box, and we're going to pack it up and ship it out to them. Chaotic Crickle, did you get your prize box? Did she get her prize box?
She responded, I think.
Did you like your prize box?
Maria goes, I have a few boxes. She's been good.
Yeah, Chaotic Crickle did good.
Nice. All right. So I want to start tonight's live with something that's special to me. All right.
Great.
I am all about virgin crystals. Virgin crystals.
This is going as well as I expected.
And we just lost 15 viewers.
Do you guys know
what? Bring a crystal over here before it gets weirder.
Do you guys know what a virgin crystal is?
Yeah.
So this is a crystal that has come straight out of the earth. It's never been touched or manipulated. I was going to go with manipulated. No. All right. It's also not been cleaned up or acid washed.
Yep, that's what that is.
Just y'all can't see it, but we're having a slight laughing meltdown in our studio audience.
Meltdown.
But anyway, tonight, Jenna was nice enough to bring her virgin crystals in that have been dug up.
So nice of Jenna.
That have been dug up, and we are going to do something to them.
We're gonna do something to these virgin crystals. We're gonna purify them even more.
Hi, Jenna. Hey, Jenna, why don't you introduce yourself?
Jennifer Smith was a gorgeous virgin.
They're beautiful virgins.
All right, highest bidder. We're going to start at $10 for the virgin crystals.
I give you my virgin here for 2 camels and 6 goats.
That was my best Borat. So take it for what it was.
Thank you. Please welcome. We have this wonderful crystal here for you.
Continues to get weirder. We have slipped into a rabbit hole that we need to crawl out of immediately. Bring over the jar too.
So Jenna, I would just like you to tell these fine folks.
I'm about to get a cane and rip her off stage here.
A little bit about quartz crystals and where they're found.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sweaty now.
It's kind of warm in here, you know.
All right.
I'd open up the door, but
you guys have to be the ones talking about these crystals because I'm not your crystal guy.
I'm trying.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying. All right. So, we've got some crystals for you.
Great.
They're virgins, and so these are coming from Arkansas, and so they're a milky crystal, and we're going to do an experiment with them tonight to help get them, because as you can see, they are very saturated in iron. Down in the Arkansas area, there are trenches that can get up to 60 feet wide of crystals. And then if you go into Oklahoma, they have some trenches that are 100 feet wide of these crystal veins, as they call them. And so crystals are made from a process called crystallization, where the different molecules mix up with, they go with temperature, heat, and pressure. And whenever they mix, they become into this. And so how do you get something like this? Typically, these are found from having hot water mixed with molten lava from magma from the Earth's crust. So as it comes up, it mixes in with the hot water, and then you guys get something like this.
Is this where you can also find diamonds?
Yeah.
Because I've heard of places you can pay to
near
mine.
Little Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big diamond place down there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the name of it? No?
Mm-mm.
There's a diamond place down there.
I think it's called Diamond State Park, actually.
Yeah.
Where in Arkansas can those be found?
Where in
Hot
Arkansas?
Springs, Little
Hot
Rock,
Springs. Yeah. So these kind of,
Mavel,
yeah. So these specialize from there. And so
Smith Mountain.
Crater of Diamonds.
So what they do is that whenever the Earth forms a crystal, these are going to be anywhere from 5,000 to 250,000 years old. And they don't pull nutrients and grow from the inside out. They start as a small little splinter, and then they just add to on the outside, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
This is a crown jewel we have.
It is. This is
It's got some weight.
my biggest piece that I have.
My
So
God.
I'm kind of excited.
All of a sudden, I'm feeling powerful.
Not yet. That one's not charged.
Oh, I feel charged right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to step in
Switch.
here. I'm going to step in here because I'm going to do the dangerous part. We're going to take some muric acid, straight pure muric acid. And Jenna kind of cleaned up a few of these crystals, just got the a lot of the dirt off of it.
We jumping into this now?
We're going to do it right now.
Oh boy, I thought this was later on.
No, we're going to jump into this right now. And so what we're going to do is clean these crystals up with an acid bath. We've got a little bit of water in here. Does anybody know the answer to this question? Do you mix water with acid, or do you mix acid with water? Does anybody know the right answer?
Acid with water.
That's correct. You mix acid into your water. All right. If you do it the other way around, what happens is you get this tremendous heat explosion, and it can like pop and spittle, and acid will go everywhere. And you don't want to get acid on you. Okay. But we're going to clean these up. And then, this is the good part. Then next week, we're going to charge some of these crystals in direct sunlight. And then we're going to charge some of the crystals in direct moonlight. And it gives these crystals a different frequency, a different feeling. Like you can literally feel the difference.
I can't wait.
It's going to be great.
I need that in my life.
All right. So, Cole, I'm kind of feeling like you're too close.
That's why I've got the towel.
Well, we're fixing to go backwards hat, Michael.
Backwards hat, Cole. Let's go.
Somebody earlier said that Cole looks different this week. Yeah. And then they said he must have worked out and gained some weight. Got swole.
Cole got swole.
I am on my new workout.
Compared to last
I thought someone was actually referring to my new workout I'm doing. My Instagram's rather boring. It's just showing me working out at night.
Thank God.
I thought that was. I was like, this is a weird direction we're going in, but we're now drinking acid. Maria used to listen to a band called Acid Bath. Just good information for the internet to have.
Maria?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Are we going to call her Maria or Maria?
I'm going to call her by her name, Maria.
Everybody else gets different names.
He names every animal here 3 different names, so it's kind of appropriate.
Everything's Chester.
Yeah, Gravy was Chester for a while for him. So
was Cicero.
Oh, you've really suited up. I feel vulnerable.
You probably should move.
I want to cover your coffee.
How bad can you really screw up pouring acid into a jar? That's what I'm thinking in my head right now.
If it glugs, it's not going to be good.
Don't glug. Not glug. Think non-glugging thoughts.
All right, there goes nothing.
Maybe do it in the direction of the camera.
Uric acid down the hatch. Hey, no glugging. Smells kind of like rotten chicken eggs.
It does. It's got it smells like my dog's farts. Like accurately.
And if you guys can't see, it's starting to smoke a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice chemical
That's the
reaction.
negative energy coming off the crystals.
Not so false. There's some truth to that. It'd be really bad is if this whole jar just like fell over right now.
Yeah, that'd be bad. You're correct. You give it a little shaky poo?
No, you don't want to go shaky.
No shaky poos.
No shaky shakies.
So will that build up pressure inside the jar?
I didn't shut the lid all the way. So we're gonna let that sit for a while. And then we're going to revisit it by the end of the night.
Yeah, for anyone that's just joining, I see Peter writing down in the chat. We are getting some crystals that Jenna mined herself. These are
Arkansas quartz crystals.
These are appropriate crystals that were mined correctly.
Oh, they were not the kind of crystals you put in your butt?
You don't put these crystals in orifices either.
They were telling me about things they do.
With the crystal? I thought I was referring to a joke I made before
This
live that we're not going to go into. But so we have set them in acid and we're starting the cleaning process.
We're going to revisit it at the end of the live.
We're going to revisit it in a little bit here.
Yeah, so it'll be good.
I feel like we've got some Breaking Bad vibes.
So if you're just joining, though, you haven't missed out on anything other than a complete mental breakdown by everyone here. And we're going to be doing animal myths this evening. And Michael has written out a series of animal myths that we would like to debunk and talk about. And your guys' answers are going to result in real life points. And the winner that has the most points at the end of this will be receiving the Ultimate Wildlife Command Center prize box, which we've already gone through, similar to ones we've given away in the past.
I don't know if any of this was acid.
It will have some acid on the bottom of the box as well. That's how authentic that is.
That's pretty authentic.
I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to like the live. Would love to see some likes coming.
What's our
right
like
now.
to people in ratio right now?
We've got 28 real live human beings in here right now. And
28 people that I really appreciate. 29 people that I really appreciate. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys getting on here and watching. But we only have 5 likes on the video.
We got 23 likes. We got 5 more likes because they're liking it in response to us saying, hey, we like you guys. So thanks for liking
all right.
us.
And if you guys have a specific question that you want to answer, we do stop for super chats and focus on you because you're the most important when you throw a super chat in there.
Anything.
All right. But anyway, yeah. So whoever answers the most questions, there's only 10. The most questions correctly gets a point. The most points gets this wonderful box. I'll ship it out to you. And it's going to be good stuff. Now, I think we should get into it. We should jump into it.
Don't
By
reveal
the way,
any of that, Michael.
let's jump into this. All right.
We're jumping.
Cole's going to read the answer.
The question?
And you're going to read the question.
Okay, great.
And you're going to give them the opportunity to answer.
I
would like all 29 of you to answer at the same time.
I feel like I did a lot better at this last week.
You were really good last week.
Yeah.
But Mary and Jenna are going to keep up with who is who. And somebody, I hope, will tally up and keep a sheet going to watch who's going to win, because we want you to win. All right. But also what we're going to do is we're going to talk about these things after we ask the questions, get the right answers. We're going to talk about why is it a myth?
Because I got
why
questions.
Why does it keep perpetuating itself?
I also have some thoughts on these topics.
And if you have a question, send in that super chat so we'll stop and answer your question. All right.
Or if you just like our faces.
Yeah, that too. Or if you just want to rescue an owl, either way.
Let's
jump in. Number 1. That was kind of loud.
Bats fly at night and they're blind.
True or false? True or false? So either TNF or a true or a false. TNF, true or false? So go ahead, throw those answers up there. Come on, I need 29 answers really fast. Let's get the whole 29 answers. So who appears to be first correctly?
Well,
so
true.
Proud American was first in with true.
Kate
all right.
said false.
And then Kate was second with false.
Okay, so the first 2 answers are true and false.
Let me ask you, Michael, are bats blind?
Bats are not blind. The correct answer is false.
Kate
all right.
Kate.
Okay. So, there's a lot of internet myths out there. And you often hear people say, you're blind as a bat.
Yes, I am without my glasses.
I don't see very well either, However, they can see. Some bats can see very, very well, like very well. Do you want to guess what kind of bats those are?
The Brazilian nut fruit bat.
The hippo bat.
The banana bat of Guam.
Vampire bat.
Flying fox is correct.
Yeah.
The flying fox can actually discern color.
Hey, Chelsea wrote that in the chat. She said the flying foxes.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Not the
Thank you,
flying
Chelsea.
boxes.
Yeah. So other bats can see. They really can. They have limited eyesight. They do fly at night, and they do primarily use echolocation to be able to figure their way out in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So echolocation is their primary way of figuring out where they are in space and time. We humans, we use ocular, a lot of eyesight so that we can figure out where we are in space and time. But bats also have a very unique inter-eardrum that helps them determine height, speed, and pitch and yaw and roll.
A lot of you are dead on to the right answer right after Kate, but Kate's too quick there. So.
Yep, Kate is too quick.
Are we going on to the next question?
I said everything I want to say about blind bats, and nobody asked me a question, so I have nothing to go off of. Like with improv, you go off of what's super chat.
Thank you, Foxhound22.
Thank you, Foxhound22.
Bare hands. Why are flying foxes associated with vampires when they are docile?
I think it's really because of their size and the way they fold their wings over to cover their eyes from daylight.
Now, I'll also, as the film historian here who has I Do Film tattooed on his chest, this is closely related to a lot of pop culture going all the way back to Nosferatu, which is a notable film within studies where bats are very closely related with vampires. So you get a lot of misinformation from entertainment and the media.
That's right. That's another reason why you should not believe everything that Hollywood has to say.
Got a hand raised
someone
here?
has their hand raised. Yes, Taylor.
There's a lot of history behind vampire bats and Dracula figures as well. There was a war. I don't remember exactly which war it was, but whoever was leading the charge, his name was either Dracula or Nosferatu. I don't remember. It was one of those big vampires.
I thought it was Vladimir Dracula.
Or Vlad the Impaler.
It wasn't Vlad the Impaler.
Vladimir.
Different guy?
It wasn't Vlad.
Another Vlad.
There's a different one.
But,
Yeah, so there's a lot. It's deeply steeped.
A lot of stabbing,
together.
stabbing, and
Here's a fun fact.
yeah.
This year, vampire bats actually entered into the United States officially.
That is fun.
Yep. We now have, before it was always below the Mexican border.
Now
It was always south of the Mexican border. And now we have vampire bats in Texas. That's right.
I had a feeling they
They're
got a
in
lot of
Texas.
bats in Texas.
Yep.
We have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
question from Lucille.
Hey, Lucille, what's your question?
Why do bats gather under bridges? Hundreds of them sometimes.
Well, so there's a few famous bridges that have millions, not hundreds, but millions. But it's a structure that affords them the shelter that they need and the darkness from daylight. Like they don't like a lot of daylight because it hurts their ocular system. But in Austin, there's millions of bats underneath that bridge because of the cavern that's associated right close to the foundation of the bridge.
Fascinating.
Amazing.
Fascinating.
Did I say Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. A proud American just said he lived between Austin and Fredericksburg. Every night, millions of bats would fly out of the abandoned railroad tunnel to go east.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Austin bats. Yeah.
It's the Austin bats.
Elephants.
Oh, wait, are we going to the next question?
I sure am. I'm moving this train around.
All right, let's go.
Along. I'm moving it along.
Okay.
Or around. I'm moving the train around.
You can move the train around if you want to. It's okay with me. I don't mind.
Elephants
Elephants
are the only animal that cannot jump.
the only animal that cannot jump. True or false? Is it true or is it false? Throw those answers in there quickly, very fast.
Have you ever touched
Like
an
I-
elephant?
Yeah,
like-
Crickle Falls.
Yes, I have
Okay,
touched an
true.
elephant. All right, let's throw some more answers in there. Come on.
Elephants are like the most unique.
They're very dry and leathery.
Yeah, they're really strange.
Like
Hacker.
when you pet one, it's almost like you're not petting something that's alive. You know, it's like petting a leather couch that's old and crinkly.
So chaotic Crickle says false. Kate says true. Looking for a second point. What's the answer, Michael?
The answer is false. Elephants are not the only animal that cannot jump. If we consider jumping the ability to lift all four of your feet off the ground simultaneously on purpose.
I only have 2 feet.
I got
Your
it.
limbs. All of your limbs.
All your limbs. But here's another interesting thing. How many animals cannot jump?
Well, there's a few other animals listed on here that can't jump, such as sloths,
Sloths cannot jump.
hippos,
Hippos cannot jump.
rhinos.
White men.
I feel so seen right now. It's not even funny. I feel so seen.
Middle-aged, especially middle-aged white men that had shoulder surgery.
That's definitely true. Giraffes,
Next question.
rockhopper penguins,
Rock hopper penguins can't jump.
and countless others. The countless others that can't jump.
Yeah, there's a bunch of animals that can't jump. A bunch of sea creatures that can't jump either. You know, like blue whales can't jump. Sperm whales can't jump.
They can't
Yeah.
walk either, though. You know, they're not really
They-
included in my opinion. If you can't walk, you can't jump.
That's true.
That's not true.
That's true.
Dolphins can jump.
I will.
Well, it depends
fight
on
you
what we
over
want
this.
to. It depends on how we. So they're actually flying. They're flying through the water. They're in a constant state of flight. And when they jump out of the water, they're flying. It's different.
You just said jump.
Well, I was using the same euphemism that everybody else uses.
Yeah, we'll do like a reset. You know.
A reset?
Yeah, like you can't throw in your answer. And then the other thing too is not all of them are going to be simples. You know, people are trying to strategize on the chat right now.
I purposely switch things up on you guys, and so you're not going to be able to figure it out. So if you think you're doing that right now, you are woefully mistaken. Mistaken. Yes, because whenever I was doing it, I recognized it within the first 3 questions, and so I fixed it. Don't try to outsmart me, all you subscribers. Lovely subscribers that I truly cherish. I really like all the subscribers.
All right, question number 3.
We have a question.
Did anybody have a question about the ability to jump?
How long does a shoebill stork live? My favorite of all their.
This is why I didn't ask it.
Is that a shoebill stork?
Yeah.
Well, it sounded
How
like
long does a
shoebill.
shoebill stork live? My favorite of all. They are interesting.
If I had the ability
And do
to
we
have a
have
pet
any-
shoebill stork,
And do we have any in the U.S.?
so there's plenty of them in the U.S.
This is from Lucille. And I like
in
Lucille.
zoos. There's plenty in the U.S. in zoos. However, I do not know the aging process of a shoebill stork. It seems like they live a long time.
Yeah, I do know that they kill their babies fairly often.
Well, yeah, if they're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll eat their babies. They'll eat their children. I know a lot of humans that would like to eat their children.
Kate says 36 years in the wild, so I'm going to go with what Kate said.
Hey,
She's correct.
if Kate Googled it and that's the right answer, I'll go with it.
She said her Google.
Years in the wild.
So if I had one in captivity, I could probably get 50 years out of it.
It's the other way around. In captivity, 35 years.
Ah.
Wild, 14.
You know, it's amazing because our hawks will live about 35 years in captivity, but only about 10 to 12 years in the wild. So it's about the same ratio, pretty much.
Yeah, you put me in the wild, I'd live a lot shorter too.
All right. Is everybody ready for the next true or false question?
Number
ready. 4.
Goldfish have memories of only 3 seconds.
I've heard that. You got a memory like a goldfish. True or false? True or false?
Said false, and Chelsea said true.
I want to see 29 answers. How many people do we have in the chat?
We got a lot right now.
Oh, everybody throw an answer in there for me, please. By the way, guys, it helps the algorithm if y'all throw those answers in there, because at the end of this, the more chat lines we have, the more that YouTube will go, oh, that must have been interesting. So where are we? We had a pause. I didn't talk for a moment.
Kate said.
Well, I have. Hold on. Hold on. Quiet, Mary.
Shut up. I'm helping.
We're having a conference right now on who put the right answer first. And so it's just going to be one of those things to where however the chat line lines up, that's how we're going to call it. So the answer is
after review.
The answer is false. Goldfish do not have extremely short memories. They actually have quite long memories relative to the species and the size of the animal.
So Kate is going to be awarded that point.
Kate, it's your point to take.
She did first say fa, but then followed up by saying false. So I assume it was just a simple spelling mistake, and we are going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, Kate, I appreciate the hustle. Like she was on the hustle.
She said fa.
She went, but
answer's fa.
All right, I love it. So researchers have proven that goldfish can have memories for as long as up to a year, which is pretty long considering they often don't live that long.
Wow.
Especially the goldfish that come from the festivals.
Remember the whole experience. I remember getting ping pong balls thrown at me at the carnival. They were the best times.
I like your goldfish voice.
And then I remember being flushed down the toilet.
It's also his old Greg.
It's pretty close to my old Greg voice. Shout out to old Greg if anyone knows old Greg in the chat.
I don't know old Greg.
Well, hey, you got searching to do later on.
All right.
Hey, are you ready for question number 4?
But before we move on to number 4, I just want to say that I've heard that old expression that you get the memory of a goldfish, you know,
which is still not very good. So I can support that one.
All right. Yes, let's move on to question number 4. Question number 4. Hey, and by the way, you guys, y'all are the ones that spurred me on to do this because y'all gave me so much positive feedback from the mini trivia we had last night.
Peter, do you love me? Could you love me?
Oh my.
So question number 4.
Number 4. Do we need a drum roll? I don't think we need a drum roll.
Why do
ostriches
bury their heads in the sand?
Bury their heads in the sand.
Is it out of embarrassment for going live with bare hands Beran constantly?
Hey,
could be.
If that's where your life has led you, it's the decisions you made in life.
End up questioning all of your previous life decisions. So the question is, why do ostriches bury their heads in the sand? I have a feeling a few of you may have to go to Google.
Kate answered.
Well,
Hey, remember that crazy guy at the Comic-Con that did that?
Oh, with the box
that walked around with the box on.
That is. It is. I figured it was a reference to something.
It's a reference to Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid. Didn't play that video game, but I love playing Red Dead Redemption, especially 2. Red Dead Redemption Part 2. So what was the question again? Why do ostriches bury their heads in the sand?
Well, the question was, why am I here?
Well, I mean that is an old saying that I've heard all the time. You buried your head in the sand,
an ostrich.
Like an ostrich.
Wow, you know who grew up in Louisiana on this live?
We didn't have sand in Louisiana, not much.
I
anyway.
just feel like
we had a lot of mud.
Hear that in Louisiana. So, anyways, why do they bury their heads in the sand, Mike? Let's answer the question before we say the winner here.
Oh, do we think we have a winner?
I think we do. I know we do.
Okay, so
I do.
First off, ostriches were first observed in the 1900s, early 1900s. All right, but they could only be seen from a distance through these very primitive scopes. All right, and it looked to these people that were out there on the Serengeti observing the ostriches that they would put their heads in the sand, but what was happening is that ostriches will often dig holes and put their eggs in the hole, and then they'll turn the eggs with their beaks. So they have to scoop their head down in the sand to get to the eggs. And so from a distance, through a primitive scope, it looks like they were burying their head in the sand. So that's the correct answer. Ostriches put their chaotic crickle.
Yep.
Is that who we're going to give it to? Chaotic
Yes.
crickle. Hey, Chaotic Crickle, your animal stuff. You need to fly into St. Louis on March 31st and be with us on our trivia night, because this trivia night, this March 31st, it's going to be all about this animal planet.
Though Caleb did say defense mechanism, which not a bad strategy,
Completely not right, though.
You got someone in front of you that's about to potentially cause you harm, put your head in the sand, But that's not what they do. They don't do I'm
that.
just saying it could work.
They don't bury their head in the sand to get away from their problems. Although it does sound nice to just do that occasionally, just bury your head in the sand. Yeah. But then I think you'd have a hard time breathing. I think if ostriches really buried their head in the sand, they wouldn't be able to breathe. That's my thoughts. What do you think, banana eater? Jenna's over here eating banana chips.
She's eating banana chips. So.
Talk about virgins and banana eaters.
Question 5.
I personally am not saying anything out of line. It's y'all.
Y'all are sick.
That
Well,
it's,
by accident.
it's that
So
it's
don't the
y'all.
ostriches have nose hairs to help filter
I have
Dust.
particles and
Yes.
dust and stuff? So
Mhm.
I mean that would cut down on some of the
Okay, well, first off, they don't bury their head in the sand. They don't do that.
I have nose hair. Am I an ostrich?
You
Well, you are flightless.
chaotic crystal. Thank you for getting that answer right. How many answers does chaotic crystal have right so far?
2.
Who's in the lead right now? Is it a
It's
tie?
between Kate
Chaotic
and
crystal and Kate.
Yep.
Ah,
Well,
one
if
of
you-
those two guys. Hey, one of them is going to win this incredible prize package. You know what's in here?
The game is. We got 6 more questions. This is
But-
still up in the air.
But I want to tell them what's in the package.
Well, don't let people think that they can't win this still, because there's plenty of opportunity.
Oh yeah, it's only 2. It's only tied 2
Don't
to 2.
you give up. If you just join this live, you
But
can
anyway,
still actually win
we
this
have
thing.
we have coffee snacks, we have coffee, we have vintage wildlife command center pins, we have a challenge coin, an 8-inch sticker that's signed by me, and we have our new EDDM card. This is a great package. I'll go over it more in a minute. Okay, what's next? Where are we at?
Question number 5.
Question number 5. We're
So-
halfway through, folks.
A lot of not yet.
We're having so much fun.
We're technically less than 50% through because we're only on
We
5.
haven't asked the question yet. We've only asked 4, so it's less than 50%. We're 40% through, but once we ask this question, oh, by the way,
Yeah. Yes,
no,
Michael.
I'll wait till you ask the question.
Yes.
There's a specific way you have to answer this one.
Will mother birds reject their young once touched by human hands? Yes or no?
Like if Bare Hands Beran goes out and touches a whole bunch of little baby birds in a nest, will the mother reject them?
I've seen him do it. He's evil. Evil.
I have had my hands all up in some baby birds.
That's okay.
Baby birds.
We actually have a really great YouTube video.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Of me capturing a baby bird.
Yeah, it was a cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good episode. Short, sweet, to the point.
Being from St. Louis, it was the St. Louis baseball bird.
Yeah, a little nod to our Jewish community in there too. We were in New City.
They were having a festival.
It was a holiday. Yeah,
holiday.
I put it in there.
I think you need to read the question again.
Will mother birds reject their young once touched by human hands?
Okay, the only answer I will accept, there's 4 answers I'll accept. I'll accept yes or no, N or Y.
Were you guys keeping track?
Man, that went fast, didn't it? Hey, I do appreciate all you guys like throwing answers in there because you never know, you might get it right, and it really helps our analytics.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Autumn rain.
Autumn rain.
Autumn rain. Hey, she's on the board.
First one to say no there.
Absolutely. So
Chelsea's been really close a couple times now.
So guys, birds, especially passerine birds, those are what we consider songbirds, have a very, very poor sense of smell. They can hardly smell at all, just a little bit. And they don't associate human scent with anything bad. So, get out there and touch as many baby birds in the nest as you can. No, don't do that. What actually happens is when you disturb a nest of young birds, baby birds, they go into a flight defense mechanism. They will jump out, fly out of the nest, and they're not ready yet. They usually hit the ground, they burst their abdomen, and they die, or they're not ready to fledge, and they don't know how to call the parent birds to them.
Well, I think this myth is surrounded by that there are certain species of animals that are very sensitive to human scent. Would you be able to name some of those for the audience, Michael?
Raccoons hate human scent.
Uh-huh.
Squirrels, not a big fan. And deer,
Little rabbits.
Rabbits don't like it much. Hey, did you know that if you go to a barbershop and you have a deer problem, a white-tailed deer problem, you can put human hair into pantyhose and spread it around your place, and you can really scare the heck out of the deer.
Does it have to be in pantyhose?
Well, it needs to be in something that's airy so they can really smell it.
Okay.
Could be in a net bag, but I have a bunch of bags of my hair, like a bunch of bags of my hair. Yeah, and eventually I'm going to have a pound of it, and I need a pound of it to get a diamond made. That's one of the things I'm going to do.
I got 12-inch ponytail in my car.
But not my ponytail. It's not my hair. Okay. Does it weigh a pound?
She's trying to make voodoo
Of yourself?
What are you going to do?
All
right,
this is one of my favorite questions.
So Autumn Rain got that one correct. Autumn Rain is on the board.
Put it on the board.
All right. Anybody have any questions
All
about
White
baby
Sox
birds
fans out there.
and White Sox?
Yeah, it's from their announcer. Their announcer goes, "Put it on the board," like when you hit a home run. He's not a baseball fan.
I don't like baseball. Baseball is boring.
Question number 6.
Number 6. We're more than halfway done now, or about to be more than halfway. We're 50% right now, fixing to go to 60.
Dolphins don't particularly care for / about humans. True or false?
True or false? Dolphins don't particularly care about humans or like them.
True or false?
True or false? Come on, let's get some answers in there.
Can't fool
Put some
me.
answers in there.
I've seen Flipper, so
Flipper was probably one of the most amazing dolphins in movies and films because that animal did a lot of training and a lot of tricks and did a lot. So it's pretty amazing.
it's only a true or false here.
It's a true or false. Come on, folks, throw it in.
I can't.
Cannot accept yes or no.
Yeah,
Change your answer
I have
to
to be
true or
firm,
false.
because it's the last thing I said. So
Hey, I told y'all that I was going to get ahead of your sneaky strategies.
I'm sorry. I have to follow the rules. There's rules, people. This is life. You have to pay
Life
taxes.
has rules. You do have to pay taxes. That's the truth. I agree.
Unless you're a large corporation.
Your turn will come later.
Cicero!
The louder you get, the more he'll say hello.
So what one are you going with here?
Yeah. So well, let me just answer it, and then y'all can tell me who it is. Dolphins don't particularly like humans.
Who?
No.
Yeah. All right. So the answer goes to Kate.
Kate. Oh boy.
She answered T,
which would be true. Dolphins
so
don't particularly care about humans. But the reason why that myth exists is because dolphins are extremely curious. And if you're out in the middle of the ocean drowning and flopping around, they're going to come see what all the flopping's about. Now, they may push you around, and you may interpret that as help. So, but there has been plenty of opportunities where dolphins have helped humans, but it's not because they really particularly care for the humans. They were just curious.
There's been many documented cases of them not helping humans. In fact, assaulting them in not the friendliest of way. That is the most PG way that I can put it for YouTube. But do some Googly searching on that.
Yeah, so be very careful if you go down to Mexico and you go to any of these dolphin encounters, especially if you're a nice young lady and you do not want to experience dolphin manipulation.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing that happens.
It's like
often.
A real thing.
I think that goes with deer.
I've ridden it.
All right.
You've ridden a dolphin. So save a cowboy, ride a dolphin. Okay.
Proud American wrote, Flipper was a female. Her trainer said she got depressed and drowned herself because of the lack of human contact after the show ended.
I can see that happening. Like during the show, she was just so interacted with so much that she became accustomed to that level of interaction.
Like the point of this is not to say that all dolphins can't show some attraction to humans, but
well, first off, wait, we were talking about wild dolphins.
Yeah.
We're talking
about
any
dolphins.
Animal that is imprinted. That means that they were raised by humans. They're gonna like humans just for the most part.
This is a good point.
Yeah.
That you're bringing up.
Oh, by the way, we got a baby lamb. Jenna's gonna go pick it up.
What?
Yeah. I sent you a text. I said, call Ronnie Sip. He's got the lamb for you to go pick up.
Oh.
His name is Mimi.
I mean, if I got that text from you, I'd think that you were talking about lamb meat.
I love how Michael's like, hey, speaking of dolphins, we got a lamb.
Hey, you got to be able to switch it up. You know, people got to stay on top of everything. Text it to you.
In other news, a La Jolla man clings to life after viciously being attacked by a wild pack of dogs in an abandoned pool.
Okay.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
I had ribs. That's why I'm doing that.
It would have been yesterday.
Question number 7.
Question number 7.
On average, a 2-year-old dog compares to a teenager of 14 to 15 years. True or false?
Wow. Read that again.
On average, a 2-year-old dog compares to a teenager of 14 to 15 years.
So you're saying a 2-year-old dog
That's what I'm saying.
is equal to like a teenager that's 14 or 15 years old?
About to get that permit. I don't know how this works anymore. About to get that permit. About to get that drive. How old's the driving age now? Is it 18?
It was 14. When I grew up, it was 14.
You can get your permit at 15, license at 16. You're on a curfew until 18.
Michael's like, when I was a kid, you get your license at 12.
When I was a kid, we didn't even bother with the license because we didn't have no cops.
You get your license at 14, get your cigarettes at 15, get in the army at 16.
It was the fuzz back then.
When I was 10 years old, I was walking to the gas station to get my mom's cigarettes.
We literally did not have any police around for 30 miles, and we drove all over the place. I can remember I was about 12, and I would drive my go-kart 7 miles to the store on the Blacktop Road.
That just sounds like a wonderful childhood.
It was a wonderful childhood.
That sounds like.
I got to do all kinds of stuff that kids nowadays aren't allowed to do.
Are you guys keeping track of this?
Oh, wait. What was the question?
We got it.
Is it true or false?
Lewis answered true and Kate answered false.
Well, hey, that means that Lewis Ball is correct.
Lewis,
True.
you got it correct.
Now, Michael,
so
I was wondering if you could potentially elaborate on this one for us.
Certainly, because the myth is that
2 years.
one dog year 1 human year is equal to 7 dog years.
Well, that's what they say. That's what I grew up knowing.
Yeah. But it's a myth because one, it completely depends on the breed and the physical size of the dog.
So this is like a fake question here.
It is fake
because it's true, but it's also false. You're saying technically over time.
All right. Well, what I'm saying is that the 7-to-1 ratio is completely just debunked and out the window. Doesn't work at all. Although I use it because Dub is 105 this month.
So let's say I'm a dog. Woof, woof, woof. And I'm 7. I just turned 7. How old would I be in human years?
Depends on what kind of dog you are.
I'm a Shih Tzu poodle. Real small, scrappy thing. I like to be in your lap.
I
like to play fetch.
How well bred are you? Are you seriously interbred? Or are you kind of a mutt?
I really like bread. It's delicious.
Yeah, push it. So what happens with dogs is the first 2 years of their life is accelerated growth, and then the middle of their life is pretty much non-existent growth, and then the last third of their life they go downhill quick.
Yeah.
So it's like Dub. You take Dub, man. He's 15 years old. For 14 years, he was hustling and humping and running and jumping and just making things happen.
Yeah, he sure was.
And now this year, he's going downhill fast.
Yeah, Dub. Shout out to Dub. Dub's
I don't think Dub's going to make it through the end of the year.
15's a hardy life for a dog,
He's a good dog. He's a real good dog.
Really helping them.
What is?
That CBD oil.
Yeah. I noticed that the CBD oil is really helping his joints and his pain, managing his pain. So who got that right? I forgot. Huh? Lewis got that right. That's correct. Yeah.
And so it may appear on your guys' phone that it says you first, but we are checking between both of our live feeds. So we're 2 independent sources verifying. We are trying to do this as diplomatically as possible, and we appreciate you guys participating.
Hey, we love all of you. Our subscribers, we really do. We're just full of gratitude that you're here with us tonight.
I would assume the people that say bad things about me on the internet are not subscribers of us. I assume those are people just dropping by.
And if they are subscribers, I've already hid them from the channel, and they think they're typing away, getting at us really good, and nobody can see it, including myself.
Michael does like that hide button.
I do. I don't tolerate much either.
No, you don't. All right. Hey, speaking of dogs,
we
got question number 8, and then we'll go through a tally, see where we're at for the final 2 questions.
Let's do question number 8 of the top 10 animal myths.
The moistness.
When we're talking about moistness,
the moistness of a dog's nose is no indicator of their health. True or false?
I've heard that old wise tale about a dog's nose.
The moistness of a dog's nose is no indicator of their health. True or false?
So what you're saying is that whether their nose is hot and dry or cold and moist has no indication of what their general health is. Is that what the question's about? Is it true or false?
True or false? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chelsea
True or false?
Answered false, and Kate answered true.
So we've got a potential false and a true up for grabs here. Michael, what is the answer?
So the answer is a dog's nose is hot and dry, cold and wet multiple times a day. Like it fluctuates multiple times a day, and it's no indicator of their general health at all.
So the answer is true.
That it is not an indicator. See
so
how I
point goes
switched
to
it up?
Kate.
So the point goes to Kate. Kate is killing it.
Now,
Cicero says, congratulations. So the whole point of this is you can't tell if a dog is sick or if it's in incredible health by looking at its nose, feeling its nose, or licking its nose. You can't tell.
Unless it has a cold. Dogs get runny noses.
But it could be allergies.
It
could be pollen.
Could be they're cold.
It could be chicken flu.
Could be anything.
But you can't tell by their nose. That's the whole point of this. That a dog's nose cycles between hot and dry, cold and wet throughout the day. It's a fact.
So what's our count out right now?
That was question number 8. And what do we have on the tally right now? So who's a winner? Who's a winner?
Kate is in the lead with 4.
So
Kate's in the lead.
Second place.
Hey, hand me one of those raffle baskets. I just want to show the folks.
Chaotic Trickle.
Hey, you know, Friday night, March 31st, we have our monthly animal trivia night. Well, it's a trivia night. This month's going to be about animals. This is one of the raffle baskets that our neighbors in Country Club made for us. Look at this incredible basket. I really think this is just like really great. Not only the fact that they took the time to make this basket for us for our raffle, but that they put so much stuff in it. I mean, there's like candy and silly putty, and then that cute little bunny. If you were to fly into St. Louis and attend our monthly trivia night, you could have the opportunity to win this. And guess what? We're trying to figure out how you, our subscribers, can buy raffle tickets and get in the raffle at trivia night. So that's something that's coming. You guys should stay tuned. If I put that right there, is it cool?
If you're looking for information on our trivia night, it can be found via the Linktree link in the description.
In the description, we have a link to the Linktree.
Along with all the best ways of supporting Wildlife Command Center, including our merch store,
our
coffee,
merch store,
our website, and all of our social media finds.
All the social media. Every bit of it. Did we determine who's in the lead?
Yes.
Kate is in the lead.
Kate is in the lead. Chaotic Tickle.
Chaotic Crickle.
Crickle.
Pickle for a nickel. You missed it.
Chaotic Crickle.
Chaotic Tickling.
She might have a pickle for a nickel.
Super chat.
Super chat. Thank you for that super chat.
Hear this coming in late, but coming in strong. With
Hey,
super
hear this.
chat.
Hey, you know, I'd like to just give a little special shout out to Hear This. Hear This is so committed to the channel that they are always commenting on our videos. Like good questions too.
It's great. I love when people share our videos.
Oh yeah, sharing the videos helps us so much.
You know,
Question.
Jenna, do you have a
I
question?
do. So Lewis Ball lives in the UK. Are we able to ship the coffee to the UK?
Yes, we can ship coffee to UK. No problem whatsoever. With the only thing that we can't ship to the UK is produce that is alive. And so that would be any produce that's not rotten.
Yeah, maybe buy a couple bags. Make it worth our time. Come on, Lewis.
Hey, the coffee's incredible. There's a special story behind that coffee. I'm going to tell it one time. I really am. I'm going to tell the whole story.
I've heard it 100 times.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute story at least. So, you know, we're going to save it for a special YouTube live. Let's go on to question number 8. Or is it 9?
Question 9.
Question 9. We're about close to a winner. We're going to
Question 9.
We're going to win this prize box.
Got a lot of hands
Wait,
going
do y'all
up
have
right
questions?
now. You guys are really interrupting.
No matter how you share your videos, like on Messenger versus another platform.
No, I mean, just like I love when people copy that link to a video that they like and share it on their socials.
Yeah, so if you go to the video and you hit the share button, it'll give you the option to copy the link. If you pop that into your Facebook or Instagram or on what's that thing that Elon Musk just bought?
Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah. It'll automatically send the link straight out to millions of people.
Well, it's nice because, you know, we don't get as, I love YouTube. I think they're doing great. We've adapted well to some of their many changes, but that algorithm is always a fickle beast.
It is fickle.
A little fickle beast.
Speaking of fickle, do you have, okay. Hey, by the way, Cole, I have to go do a film with Godiva tonight.
Yeah, we got 20
so
minutes.
we only have 20 minutes.
Yeah, we got to go quick.
Yeah, well, we got to do the crystals. We got to give this prize box away.
Maybe.
And Cicero needs to come out to say hi.
Well, I think you're dreaming. That's what I think you're doing right now. And question number 9, are dogs colorblind or do they see in black and white?
Ah, whoa. Is it just dogs or is it all canine?
This is not a true or false.
This is not a true
Are
or
they
false.
colorblind or do they see in black and white?
So you could get it right or wrong. It's sort of like a true or false. You got to type out colorblind, or you have to type out black and white.
So I got Chelsea with colorblind and Kate with they see some color.
Wait, that's the same answer.
Well,
colorblind and they can see some color.
Same answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the same answer. All right.
I'm going to say Chelsea has won this one by saying color bling.
Color bling. They got bling for color. You think that's a typo?
She's going quick, you know.
Color bling.
Trying to get it in.
Color bling. So the fact of the matter is that dogs are not limited to black and white sight. They are, though, extremely colorblind because they can only see particular shades of what we can see because of the number of cones and rods in their eyeballs. And also this prize box, somebody's fixing to win this. But anyway, if you Google it, you'll see a chart on Google that shows you the colors as we see it, and then the colors as a canine see it. And they're close, but we see much more vivid, brighter, and many different frequencies of light than the dogs can see. Hey, maybe Taylor could make a design with this. Oh wait, she did. I don't participate in pain, and it looks just like this. Check it out in the merch store. Look at the merch store.
Question 10.
To win this prize box,
Owls are placed on the lower end of intelligent birds. True or false?
True or false? The stupid owls
Or the smart owls?
Are placed on the lower end of bird intelligence. True
Maybe
or false?
Katie answered true. Lewis answered false.
Okay, so what I need is like 29 answers real quick. Can I get 29 Lancelot's?
Bruh, I can't read 29. We got people responding. You just got to trust us that we're getting the right ones. And then you put me on a time little thing. You put me on the time thing with the crystals and the birds.
So stress.
You want me to rattle off 29? But it's all happening. It's happening right here. It's going quick.
Some people are answering twice just to make it happy.
I appreciate you if you're answering twice. Thank you for helping me like reach into that Facebook and that YouTube analytics. I love Facebook, by the way. I really do. It's my favorite.
3 times.
So what's the answer to that, Michael? Is it true that owls are placed on the lower end of intelligent birds?
Owls are dumb as rocks. Like there's these rocks out there by the creek. That's where owl intelligence is.
And why is
they
that?
are the most difficult birds to train.
But why?
Because they don't think a whole lot.
Well, doesn't it have something to do with the fact that their eyeballs take up like
50% of the space in their skull?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can see very well.
They don't got no big brain, you know.
Got no big brain, but they can see.
So who did you see get the right answer on that?
Who got the right answer?
True.
Kate got it.
Kate got
it. Boom.
Which is pretty fitting because
Kate is the winner. Kate is going to get this prize box. Can I tell them what's in the prize box? Can I tell them now? Way to go, Kate.
This is your
You're amazing, Kate.
713.
All right. All right, Kate won. It's a great prize box. We got to move. I appreciate you, Kate. You did really great. Hey, so owls really, the common crow is the most intelligent. Most of the corvid family are the most intelligent of the birds. And in the United States, the common crow is the smartest bird in the United States. Now, don't tell me no. All right.
Hear this in another
super chat. Thank you. Hear this. We appreciate you big time. Thank you very much. So let's revisit the crystals real quick. Just as we're going in, I'm just going to throw that down.
So earlier in the live, we brought out these virgin crystals that were mined by Jenna in Arkansas, and we put them in
an acid bath.
We poured the acid into the water to make sure we were safe, and they've just been cooking up a storm.
Cooking. They've been like just bubbling.
Things are definitely getting
bubbling and cooking,
muddled in there.
Yeah. So this is going to stay here for a week, and then after a week, we are going to rinse them, and then give them another acid bath, and they're going to be so beautiful. They're going to be just the prettiest crystals you've ever seen. And then we're going to charge a couple in the sun direct sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to charge a couple in the moonlight, but we have to wait till we get to the beginning of the full moon. Okay? Because it's got to be the full moon.
And then we're going to do some seances live.
No, we're not. But we are going to we're going to put together a special prize box. And we're going to send a moon charged and a sun charged crystal to one of our subscribers that wins however we make the next contest once they're all done. But anyway, that's what's happening with all the crystals. Super chat. What's that?
I think we should toss a candle in there with the crystals.
Chaotic Crickle says, I will be in St. Louis the 31st through the 2nd for my birthday, April 4th. So I will hopefully be able to come to trivia night.
Yay! Chaotic Crystal, we will take so good care of you. I will even pick you up from the airport or your hotel room.
And you can be on my trivia team because we're going to win.
You can be on Cole's trivia team. That's going to be amazing. You'll be able to meet Mabel the sloth and all of our animals that we're going to have there. That's going to be wonderful, Chaotic Crystal. Hey. So, Nicole West came to visit us.
Nicole, yeah, she was a St. Louis native, not living in St. Louis.
Yeah, she flew all the way from Georgia.
I still haven't even posted a picture of her to our community page either.
Cool.
I got really behind, guys.
I might fly down and visit her in Atlanta.
Yeah, we were talking about doing that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Somebody else in that area is a Pokemon Go player and a subscriber, but they live in Stone Mountain, which is just outside of Georgia, Atlanta. They're going to come too. We'll have a whole crew.
Terrific, a little meetup.
We'll just have a meetup. Let's have a Wildlife Command Center meetup and do a live from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, weren't we wanting to do something with Cicero this evening?
Hey, let's bring Cicero out. Jenna has done an incredible job with Cicero. She really has. She's been training this bird, and he is just coming along. He is such a beautiful bird. I'm going to move out of the way and let her just jump in and show us how beautimous this bird is.
If you're new to the live, make sure to hit that like button.
Yeah, and also right after this, as soon as we shut this down, it would be beautiful if you guys would go and leave comments under the regular comments section.
We do.
And now give it up for Jenna and Cicero. Dun, dun, dun.
Can you give me big wings? Eagle. Now we're still a baby. So happy wings. Happy wings. He says no.
Do we have to do it together? Sometimes we have to do it together.
Yeah. So Cicero is now 9 months old, and he's a blue and gold macaw. He's an absolute sweetheart. He has a car seat in my car. It hangs over the back, and it's got a little perch for him and a little tray, and then we ride back and forth. He goes in the shower with me, and he loves having the shower water fall on top of him. And then every night we watch a movie together for about an hour and a half, and he just sits there and just enjoys it. So he did learn a new trick this week, so hopefully he will do it.
Super chat.
Yay, thank you,
Kate.
So,
Hey.
What?
Let me interrupt real quick.
What?
Why don't you come over?
We are going to hold the prize box.
Why don't you come over here and say it?
We're going to hold the prize box. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get over top of you. We're going to hold the prize box because Chaotic Crystal is coming to St. Louis. I'm going to hand her prize box straight to her for her birthday.
Well, Kate says please give the prize box to Chaotic Crickle.
Wow.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Very nice.
So
Kate,
very
you are
kind gesture, Kate.
You are so nice.
That was so
That's
sweet.
awesome. That was nice, Kate. See, I told you guys, you subscribers are so good to each other. I mean, you guys are really, really nice. Not only the way y'all interact. All right, so we're going to give this to Chaotic Crystal when she's here for her birthday.
Crickle.
Via Chaotic Crickle.
Pickle.
Tickles, Crystal. You're getting it.
Kate, thank you so much for donating this to Chaotic Crickle.
Now we're back with Cicero and Jenna. Jenna, it's great to have you here. Cicero, how you doing?
So I'm just fine. Cole, how are you? Eagle!
Yay!
Eagle! Hold it! Eagle!
Hi.
Everybody clap! Everybody clap!
Yay!
Yay! Hi, good boy!
Hey, looks like like he molted in his secondary primaries.
He's getting there.
Yep.
So he did the coolest trick this morning. Or no, it was last night. So like I said, every night he sits on my lap and I preen his feathers and we spend time together. And he sat there, looked at me and went, "Hi, baby. Hi." It was the creepiest thing, just like a little hi. And then just went back to being him. So it was great.
Super chat.
Thank you. He said, "Yay! Hi, good boy. Hi."
Scott wants to see me baby bird him some food.
Hi, good boy.
Scott wants you.
Yeah,
You as in who?
he wants me to baby bird him some food.
All right, Scott. So I just watched a reality TV show where that was a contest that the couples had to do is baby bird each other the food from one side to the other. It was pretty gross.
Luckily, he didn't send that as a super chat, or I'd be forced to do it.
Oh,
He's
All
gonna
right,
call
yeah.
me on my bluff here.
open to things.
Eagle!
Yay!
Eagle! Yay!
You're such a good boy.
You're such a diva. Such a diva. All right,
It
let's
also
see.
looks like his gold is coming in richer.
Yes,
So
it is
what's-
coming richer, and compared to where he was, the green up on the top of his crown is really starting to become an emerald
Well,
color.
one of my funniest little things about Cicero is Jenna taught him how to say "hi, baby,"
He goes,
and then I have my dog Gravy here all the time, and so he's learned over time with me saying Gravy. So anytime Gravy runs in here, he goes, "Hi, Gravy."
he does.
It's really
And he goes,
funny.
"Hi, good boy."
Hi, Gravy.
And he goes, "Love you." So every time whenever I leave the house, he goes, "Love you." I go, "Love you."
Oh
Love you.
man,
Yeah.
Kate
Super
said,
chat.
Yeah.
Oh
"You got one of those almonds?"
Yeah. Yeah. Why? What are we doing?
They sent a super chat for me to baby bird them.
Almond.
I don't.
Or will
He
he
doesn't.
cashew?
No, those things taste awful. So they're there, left hand side, straight down.
I may have to have you do
I
it
don't.
first.
I think
to
I'm gonna
see.
have to do it.
You do it first, and then if it goes
Because he
fine,
doesn't-
I may do it.
All right. Want that? All right.
Are you
Y'all
gonna baby
watching?
bird him an almond?
Huh?
She's
Yeah.
gonna go first.
There we go.
Oh,
I was like, I want that. Okay. Yay! That's trust.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm sweating
I like
right
my
now.
lips. I wouldn't do that, Cole. I would not.
I don't think it's a
I
good
just
idea.
don't- I
He
just
doesn't
don't
know
think
you.
It's a great idea. No, don't do it. Do it with gravy. See if gravy will baby bird you.
See, the great thing about him peeling off the husks is that Gravy eats the husks. So there's no mess.
It's never good when Michael tells you not to do something. Like I'm just thinking of all the stupid stuff he's put me through, and he's like, "Don't do that, Cole." And I'm like, "This is rare. I feel like I have to listen to him here. If he would have egged me on, I easily would have done it." But when Bare Hands Beran tells you that that's not a good idea, that's saying something. Can you not hurt me? Okay, maybe I'll do that as a YouTube short. I'm gonna. Kate, because you called me on the bluff there, I'm gonna see if I can't work up to doing that. Put out a YouTube short of it.
That might be fun if you work up to it.
You guys are bad influence. Everyone's egging me on.
Do
Do it. Do the keg stand. You're weak.
All right. Can I have one more almond, please? Thank you. All right. So I don't know if this has any significance yet or not, but it's still pretty cool to do. So wait
Speak
till
up
it's
for
done.
us. Come on. We got the microphone over
All right.
here.
What? What?
I said just speak up.
All right. So step down and then grab this. So he used to be absolutely terrified of a broomstick. So step up. Come to me. Come to me. Oh, good boy.
Yay, Cicero!
Now, what I told Jenna is all we got to do is teach him how to pick.
Yay, Cicero!
Yay!
You're such a good boy! Yay!
1 foot. Look at that.
Look at that.
He's doing
Such a
eagle.
good
Yay!
boy.
Yay, Cicero!
I said all we
That's
got.
my boy.
All we got to do is teach him how to pick up a key ring now, and then he can get onto a rod and like open up a cage for like prisoners or something like that, like for a movie. It'd be great.
I was thinking we could teach them to steal people's car keys, and then we have a new car. All right.
Congratulations, you won a new car.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Hey,
thanks,
did
everybody.
you guys enjoy Cicero or what? Cicero's like a great entertainer already.
Boy, I did. He made me sweat.
Takes after his mama.
Well, Jenna is a great entertainer. Hey, Jenna's going to be in some brand new movies. A good one too.
Jenna's trying to take your role of the film actor here.
Hey, if I can tell you the truth, she's much better an actress than I am an actor.
Lies.
No, that's the truth. It really is.
I will say though, that did you end up getting that role that I did the audition tape for? Did you get that one?
I thought you've done 3 audition tapes.
I don't know. Anyways,
so she did get the role as the news reporter, the high-end news reporter, and she's going to be acting across from Robert Lasardo, who is a great actor.
Well, since I'm the video guy, I end up having to do their audition tapes for them. And I usually give wonderful directing advice. Just
it is really good directing
nice little
advice.
tidbits.
What does 4 mean?
4 minutes.
Okay, guys, we need to wrap this up tonight. I think Cicero and Jenna both were just perfect afternoon delight for wrapping this up. What do you think?
Someone says you should be a voice actor for the spicy Louisiana chicken chain.
Yeah.
You guys have not heard my Cajun accent at all.
You guys haven't tasted chicken till you come on down to the Louisiana chicken. I don't know. I just figured throw in some extra vowels and
you definitely need more syllables in your words. And you need to be able to enunciate words incorrectly and pronounce them the wrong way completely.
Correct.
So then you could definitely get on close. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all tonight. We've had a good time. We really appreciate everybody coming. Jenna, could you come up one more time? Let me show you how good Jenna is. Now we're going one last thing before we quit. Did I press the button or did I not? Okay. 1, 2, 3. How amazing is that? Good night, guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Have a great weekend. And we will see you right here next Wednesday night at 6 p.m.
Good night, everybody.
Oh,
Good night.
also,
Oh, wait. Oh.
for those that have been waiting for it, we're going to have a new long form video this week.
Saturday.
New
Videos coming out. Long form video. It's going to be a good one.
The moment you all have been waiting
Does
for.
it have fishing line involved?
No, it
Oh.
doesn't. Michael doesn't even know what's coming. I flipped up the script. I've gone back
guess
to the
you did.
board. Got a lot to edit together, so a lot more long form coming at you.
All right. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Good night.
Good night.
Night.